Welcome back to 60 Thoughts. In this video lecture, we will discuss how to find a mean chart and a range chart by using statistical quality control method. Let us consider one real life application. 10 inspection lots of 5 amplifiers, each are drawn from a production. The following table lists the average life and range of the power output obtained for each amplifier. Construct the mean chart and the range chart and also discuss the nature of the control. What is given statement? In given statement we have 10 sample sizes are there. That means 10 inspection lots of 5 amplifiers each. So totally we have 10 samples are there. We are going to take per time 5 samples at the same time. Okay, so 10 we consider m value, 5 amplifiers we taking for each time, that is nothing but n value, and also they given average life. Average life is called a sample mean value. Range of the power is called a sample range value, that is nothing but r value, x bar value they given. We are going to find a mean chart, that means x bar chart and range chart, and also discuss this statement satisfies whether it is in control or out of control. Okay, so first we given values. What is given? Total number of sample size, that is nothing but m equal to 10, and also the given sample size of each time we are taking a n equal to 5. Okay, so first step number 1 to find a mean chart, that is nothing but x bar chart. So first we write a formula. We know that the control limit for x bar chart is, first we write central line, that is x double bar. Next we write upper control limit line, x double bar plus a2 into r bar. Next we write lower control limit line, it is nothing but x double bar minus a2 into r bar. So we consider this is equation number 1. Okay, so here x double bar is nothing but sum of x bar by m, r bar is nothing but sum of r by m. Sum of r means adding all range value. Here sum of x bar is nothing but adding all mean values, and a2 is a constant for different value of n. N value is 5, we are going to write a2 constant, right? So now I am going to find what is x double bar and r bar value once and a2 value. Once we get these three values, then substitute in equation 1, we get these three line values. Okay, now we find x double bar, sum of x bar by m, adding all sample value by 10. If we add all sample mean, we get 125.7 by 10. Simplify this, we get 12.57. And also we find r bar value. What is r bar? Sum of r by m, adding all range value. Totally we have 10 sample range by 10. We get 50 by 10 equal to 5. And also we find a2 constant for different value of n equal to 5. So we get a2 equal to 0.577. How to write this one? So using statistical, so I am going to write what is constant value a2 for different value of n. So that is nothing but 0.577. This way we get a2 equal to 0.577. So using this three value, I am going to find three horizontal line value. Okay, that means using equation 1. So from equation 1 can be written as the control limit for x bar chart is central line, it is denoted by x double bar. We know x double bar value 12.57. Next we write upper control limit line, we know x double bar plus a2 into r bar. We know all three values, these three values. Substitute here, we get after simplifications we get 15.455. Next we find what is lower control limit line value. We know x double bar minus a2 into r bar. Substitute all these three values here, so we get a 9.685. So using these three lines we are going to draw the graph, right? So in x-axis we consider a sample mean, y-axis we consider a sample average, that means what x bar chart. Okay, so coming to x-axis, totally we have 10 samples, so each 1 centimeter equal to 1 unit we consider. So 1 centimeter equal to 1. Okay, so therefore you get a 10 sample values. Similarly, coming to y-axis, I am going to consider 1 centimeter equal to 2 units. That means 2, 4, 6, 8 like that up to you get 20. First I am going to draw central line. What is central line value? 12.5. It is nearer to 12. So this line is called the central line. Next we consider upper control limit line. What is upper control limit value? 15.4. So it is nearer to 16. So this line is called a upper control limit line. Third, we are going to draw the lower control limit line. We know lower control limit is 9.685. It is nearer to 10 only. Okay. After that, we are going to mark all sample mean value. Okay, by using sample size. Sample size 1. Sample mean value is I think 11. Next 12. Next like that you get all values. Here you see in this graph all sample mean, that means all sample average life values what it lies between under the upper control limits and lower control limits. Therefore the process is called what? In process. In case any one sample value does not lies between control limit, which means upper control limit or lower control limit, therefore the process is out of control. Okay, so coming to our problem, the process is in control. So now we write a general solution. General conclusion: since all the sample mean value lies between the control limit, that is 9.685 to 15.4, therefore the process is in control. Okay, but to find the R chart, so we know that the control limit for R chart is central line equal to R bar, upper control limit line equal to D4 into R bar, lower control limit line equal to D3 into R bar. So first we find what is R bar formula. You consider this is equation number 2. So where R bar equal to sum of R by M and D3, D4 are called constant for different value of N. Okay. So using sample value N value 5, I am going to write these these two value using statistical table value. So using given data, we find R bar value. Already we know R bar value by using previous step, right? So here R bar equal to 5. And also for n equal to 5, we obtained a different constant, that is D3 equal to 0, D4 equal to 2.115. Okay, by using statistical table value. I will show this one. Here you see for n equal to 5, right? N equal to 5, D3 and D4 value. So D3 value is 0, D4 value is 2.115. Using these three values, we are going to find the three horizontal value by using equation 2. So from equation 2 can be written as the control limit for R chart is central line equal to R bar value is 5. Next I am going to find upper control limit. We know formula is D4 into R. What is D4? 2.5 into 5. So if we simplify that expression, we get 10.575. Next we find lower control limit line, that is D3 into R bar, D3 value 0. Here we get 0. So how to draw the graph? We draw the line value. Next we draw upper control limit line value. Third one, the lower control line value. So using this, after mark all sample values, whether it is lies between upper control and lower control or not. Okay. So now we draw the graph. So we consider the x-axis sample numbers, that means sample values. So in coming to our problem, totally we have 10 samples. Y we consider sample range value, right? So first one we draw the central line. Central line is 5. So this line is called 5. CL equal to 5. Next we draw upper control limit line. We know upper control limit value is 10.575. It is nearer to 11. So this dotted line is called upper control limit. Next we draw lower control limit. We know lower control limit value is 0. So this x-axis is called a lower control limit line. Okay. So now from the graph, it is clearly we can say that all the sample range value lies between the control limit, which means upper control limit and the lower control limit, that is 0 and 10.575. Therefore, the process is in control, right? So what is your Xbar chart? Xbar chart also the process is in control, and the range chart also the process is in control. Therefore, we give general conclusion. The general conclusion is the process is under the control. Okay. So I hope you are enjoying the session. Thank you.